Ashok. I'm super excited here with the first episode of a book review series. A short intro about myself is that I work in IT as head of a DevOps and site reliability engineering team, and I'm based out of Germany. So, um, the idea of this book review series is basically why not direct my passion towards reading the books more. I like to try new things, and I'm obsessed about implementing the things that I read from the books and figuring out what worked well for me and what didn't. It's more of analyzing everything on the whole. So it popped to us, why not share what worked and what didn't work, what I liked and what I didn't. Maybe somebody out there could relate what I went through, and I'm looking forward to hear any critique or comment or experience, and I'm looking forward for this exciting series. So, without wasting any further time, let me quickly jump into today's review. Um, this specific book, reading this started in a phase where I had so much self doubt and I kept complaining about my life. So, I thought, okay, why not? Read something that could help me specific to this phase. So that's how this reading this book started, and I don't regret reading this book. So what's there are a lot of self-help books out there. What's the difference with this book and other ones? That's what we will discuss deeper today. This wonderful gem of a book that we are going to review today is called The Art of Possibility, written by Benjamin and Rosemond Zander, the authors of the book, has given us an incredible and simple way of practicing 12 methodologies that they have named themselves, that will help us dwell in possibilities. It's more about how we challenge ourselves with different methodologies that they have introduced to us in the book, and putting ourselves out there to explore the possibilities. So, to, to, to be more precise about who can read the book, pretty much everybody could read this book. So everybody could if this book is relevant to anyone working in corporate management, uh, or if you're trying to work your relationship with your partner or your marriage, or contributing to your organization or to your country, or even settling some family disputes with somebody. So this book gives us tiny concepts like how a small act of kindness would lead us to a huge change. So, for example, if you're meeting somebody on the road or an elevator or anywhere at the office or in a supermarket, just telling them, have a great day, have a perfect day, I hope your day goes well, a small smile and this uh, word or a sentence could change the complete day or the perception of the day that they had for the future. As in, it will lead this specific person to lead or move into a universe of possibility. So, this is not a huge thing, but a small thing that we could introduce to our lives. So, this book holds a lot of practical methodologies that we could follow and perform throughout our life. So, um, as I told you, there are 12 methodologies that they have mentioned in the book. So we will dive deep into every one of it. So the first one is it's all invented. So as the title says, we as humans we are designed to see way how the things are, way how the things are defined. As in, as a child, our parent says, okay, this is how it should be, so don't touch that, so this is dangerous. So we tend to see things with a perception of what people said or what we read or what we know. So, every dilemma we face appears to be unsolvable until we think from a particular point of view. This chapter is about enlarging this box, thinking outside of the box, the facts that we know, and thinking outside of the facts that we know and the framework that we were built in to function. So, I have also mentioned small takeaways from each chapter. So, the first one, a huge takeaway for me from this chapter is to be innovative. After all, everything in the world is invented. Invent something. And the second interesting chapter is stepping into a universe of possibility. So, the place where we live in is completely a world of measurement. So, we measure our success and failure uh, by the set of predefined scale that we have, or a standard or a grade. So even as a child, we were graded on or compared with our neighbors, or the students in the school, or the or your friends, or everybody around you. So there was always a huge set of measurements, or a huge set of scale that you have been measured with. So the universe of possibility stretches beyond this world of measurement. Uh, it is abundant, it's infinitive. So be productive, create new idea, contribute, fall in love with the moment, with experience, step into the universe of possibility. This is the main takeaway for me from this chapter. So the next one would be giving an A. Yes, as much as interesting it sounds, so giving yourself and everybody around you an A, thinking that everybody matters and you matter, is a game changer. You know, there is a quote that's mentioned in the book by Michelangelo. So, inside every block of stone or a marble is a beautiful statue inside. One need only to remove the excess material to reveal the work inside the art. So everybody of us is here. It's like the onion peel. So to dive, every person is different. Everybody has something inside. So from outside, there is always something great inside when you look at a person or an object or a thing, so you have been labeled as a human, you have to unveil yourself beyond the labels that you have been put with. So live outside these labels and convictions that holds you back. This is mainly about this chapter. So the fourth one is being a contribution. So this is something every one of us do. So participate, be a contributor, even if it's a little, even a small contribution makes a huge difference. Even a small drop of rain will make a huge ocean. So, this is mainly it. So, wake up each day with a thought that you're a gift to others. Declare yourself to be a contribution, expand your horizon, participate, and most of all, do everything with the joy from inside. So the next and most, I would say, it's a simple one, but most underestimated thing is leading from any chair. As the name suggests, um, you could be anybody. You could be a leader, or you could be a CEO of a company. But everything that matters is that how you lead. How, it could be listening with passion when somebody speaks to you and committing yourself to something that you do. I would say leadership is not a responsibility. Um, Things changes when you care enough to grab whatever you love and give it to everything. So a leader does not need a podium, or leader does not need a title. He or she can lead people from any place at any point in time. So lead everything around you from any chair. You need not be a leader. Need not be named to be a leader, or you need not be labeled anything to do achieve something. So contribute a little, uh, or listen to somebody when they speak to you. Everything, escalate your greatness to the world. Everything will fall in place automatically. So the next important methodology, Ben and Rosmond calls it rule number 6. So I would say this is a very, very, very important uh, rule in everybody's life. So it's nothing but don't take yourself so damn seriously. So humor and laughter are the best ways we can get over ourselves. So it's something that can bring us together And during miscommunication or a confusion, make mistakes, laugh at it. Don't take yourself serious. I mean, we are all humans. The mistakes are common. So loosen yourself. Don't be open and aware for the transformation. Okay, if there is a miscommunication with your colleague or at home, apologize, take responsibility, laugh at the mistakes that you do. The transformation is a shift in how we experience the world. And when when you don't take yourself so seriously, the shift happens continually, often just beyond your notice. So lighten up, go for it, smile more, and make others smile. So the next and the seventh one is the way things are. So it is very important to be present to the way things are, including our feelings about the way things are. It's not same as accepting that the things as they are. So if you're undergoing something terrible and then you think, okay, that's how the way things are, and you don't act upon on it, is foolishness. Not that, but it simply means being present without any resistance. If we include our mistakes in our definition of our performance, we are likely to glide through uh, and appreciate the beauty of for it for a longer run. We have to come out of denials, blames. I mean, stop complaining, stop judging. So then all sort of pathways begins to appear. So go with the flow, be like a river, as it moves mountain to mountain. So as it changes its shape and as it flow, just be move with the music. So uh, accept the way things are. So the number eight methodology that is mentioned in the book is giving way to passion. So realizing your self barrier and participating wholly is the simple way to practice passion. We have to dare to let go the edges of ourselves, participate to find a way to passion. Grab the there is energy in the world everywhere around you. Even a simple you could get inspired from a child, from seeing the flowers or the nature, going on a hike, just meeting up with some friends and speaking your heart out. So there is a huge vibrant energy in the universe that you could find your passion from. So give a way to your passion. So this is the eighth methodology that they have listed. And the ninth one is lightning a spark. So be the spark. So lighten the spark around the people around you. Be ready to participate and be willing to move and inspire others. Offer others what you have got. Have no doubt the others are eager to catch the spark. This practice is nothing more or less than passionate energy to connect, express, and communicate. Stop thinking in a downward spiral. What would happen? What if it goes wrong? What if it goes right? So, keep thinking in this downward spiral. Rather, scatter your thoughts in all the direction around you, lighting sparks from person to person. Sometimes they pass magically to each other, and then you could a small act of yours could make a huge difference around you and your world. Be the spark, own your spark. So the tenth the tenth methodology that they have mentioned in the book is being the board. So we all think ourselves as somebody like less important or playing a part of the life in this huge world, or we just think ourselves as a chess pawn in the chess game. So rather thinking something like that, think that you're the chessboard. The best way to practice this chapter is to declare that you're the framework for everything that happens in your life. So be the chessboard. When you name yourself as the board, your attention turns to repairing a breakdown instead of complaining about how things are. Instead of complaining about the world, or instead of complaining about the framework, you automatically start fixing things. So own it. So number 11 methodology that's mentioned in the book is creating frameworks for possibility. This methodology is about sustaining the framework. So you're the board, you are creating a framework. So how to sustain it? A vision. You need a vision to, that leads to objectives and not to go on a downward spiral, but into the arena of possibility. So uh, in an environment of possibility, you have to know that there's no limit. Sky's not the limit. So have a vision that unites people and be the framework. So last, but a very interesting topic that is our methodology that's defined in this book is telling the we story. We, yes. This is an entity that personifies togetherness. So we appears when we set aside the story of fear and struggle. So you need not be afraid. You have people around you. I mean, it's all about we. It's not about you, and you need not struggle alone. And you have people who will back up in all the struggles that you come pass over. So listen and look for that emerging entity. Always see the picture from a we point of view instead of I. What do we want to happen here? What's best for us? What's our next step? So be a team player, play as a team. That's a game changer, I would say. So there are a lot of so these are the 12 methodologies that's mentioned in the book. In addition to that, a lot of examples, very nice examples, are given in the book where a lot of people can relate to. So I would say that just knowing these 12 methodologies itself it's very exciting, yes, but when you read this, go and read this book, there are a lot of quotes from different people that will really inspire you. And Ben and Rosemond have given the experiences in the professional field that you could also relate yourself with, you know. So I would quote a small interesting thing that I have read from this book. So Nelson Mandela reported to have addressed this quote. Here it goes. So our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. So it is our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Interesting, isn't it? So, it's fascinating. There are a lot of concepts that you can adapt from this book. So I would conclude with a note that this book touches all these topics at an extraordinary depth. So where people can connect to the different incidents in their own life and it reconnects any type of readers. And the book cannot be read in a single go as it has a lot of details to process. So reading it chapter wise and giving it some time to soak into the concept would be my suggestion. So it was a very interesting and exciting session for me to share the details and the things that I learned from this book. I hope you enjoy it. So I look forward to meeting you in the next session.